Hello, team. Welcome to another podcast. I know it's been a week. This week I haven't posted anything, but now we're getting back to it. So I'm gonna schedule maybe 5 or 10 episodes for you, so that each and every day it uploads one, or in few days each and every week it uploads. So today we are on about Nhlanhla Lux on foreigners. So today I want us to cover Nhlanhla Lux interview. So without any further ado, let me just quickly play the interview for you guys so that you can hear what I'm talking about.
Issues in the country is foreigners. There's foreigners, and I have plenty information to back up what I'm saying. It's foreigners, and Julius is very emotional and sensitive around borders. Even if I had graves from my family on the other side of the border, I'd say open those borders because it's important. My graves are on that side. You can't PR a revolution, and that's why you see what Julius not winning. They win on Twitter, not in real life, because they're PRing what they deem a revolution. You mustn't PR. You must be on the ground doing real work, not for elections, for life. You must do it properly. You started the podcast earlier on. You said, "Hey, don't meet your heroes." Julius was as much as a hero to me and many other young kids, because he was a voice that reached many corners that we couldn't reach, and we knew half the time he spoke, he represented our interest. And we're like, oh, but until we then were so invested, double checked, triple checked, like, hey, there's a problem here. And when you start asking questions, we get crucified on the cross. I'm not allowed to ask. I once asked some guys in the terms we use in townships. I asked comrades, Puppet, can I ask a very simple question? When Julius presents his grandmother as the parent, is his grandmother Mary and he's Jesus? He doesn't have a father or a mother, and we all fall for that. Don't we run a risk of maybe not having understanding who we're dealing with here? Because if I know your mother and father, I don't need to talk to you. I've got a real geographical location of your being, of existence. I understand that, Karen. One of the biggest boiling issues in the country.
All right, that was Nhlanhla Lux on about the border controls. He'd be saying, remember, it's been a current issue whereby we've been talking about it. We've been some people say their borders must be taken down. Our borders must be open. There must not be visa for fellow Africans if they want to visit each and every country alongside of Africa. They will be able to do it without any distraction or any obligations. So Nhlanhla Lux, I remember, is the one that started the group of Dudula in Soweto, whereby they were dudularing, or they were visiting all those foreign shops, asking, looting or checking if the product that they're selling, okay, do you have passports here in the country, using the correct channels. So now, after that, they had a fallout with Julius Malema, because, and Nhlanhla Lux says he was taking Julius Malema as a role model, but after the fallout, so these guys started turning their back on each other. The other one says the other one is doing PR, and he's doing groundwork. He's been telling Julius Malema to say he must take himself to the street and do the actual work than campaigning for elections. Remember, now is that time for elections, and it's gonna be hectic, if I may say, because more politicians will be out there in the streets campaigning instead of doing the groundwork. So what's happening was Nhlanhla Lux was arrested during the course of the year. And he says he doesn't understand the charges, why he was arrested. Rumor has it, and according to him, must be something has to do with the EFF after the fallout. When you go to watch all the presentations or all the speeches, Julius Malema was asked about Nhlanhla Lux. He says it was I name it as idiotic move, or a xenophobic move regarding the Dudula. and say no, you can't do that. But what he was doing, Tantalaks, yes, somewhere he might been done a mistake, somewhere he might been wrong, but it doesn't mean that the entire Dudularing platform it was just being xenophobic. He was asking people for documentation to find out that if people are in the country using the right channel, nobody came here in a false pretense or in order to cause trouble. Because remember, in the local township, uh, most problems that we're experiencing, it's because of those communities that actually came to our system and started doing things in so that they came in here with different channels so that he've been trying to visit local communities in order to find out if things were actually going in the right channels. So that was Nhlanhla Lux interview. So today I want you guys to tell me, what do you think about uh, opening the borders for everyone and making it a free access and one Africa? That's what Nhlanhla Lux claiming to be saying here. So I want you guys to tell me what are your views regarding this matter. Without any further ado, my name is Peter Mulantite and this is Muzanzi Politics.